Well, and the thing is that I got involved with these guys with the understanding, go back to Force Unleashed. I'm wearing Ian McDermott's face, essentially, in very primitive sense. But that was what I was doing. I was performing
with the dots and the whole deal.
All that
mocap.
Stuff. So as the Emperor,
yeah.
I was performing the Emperor, but those are not my features. And then sometimes I'm wearing my own features or a different version of my features. And it occurred to me this was going to improve. So, and then you go forward, like, for example, the recent Indiana Jones game, you have Troy Baker wearing Harrison Ford's features to give you as authentic a version of Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones, not Troy Baker's. Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones that Troy Baker is giving to you,
And Harrison, who ultimately said there is nobody who could have given you Harrison Ford other than Troy Baker.
That's right. And so when we were first talking to each other, they're like, we think you're Captain Kirk. Part of me teaching them about how actors think was also a lot of discussion about the ethics of all of this, because we were not working on this to develop a situation where you get around an actor's fee. No way, no how. This was intended to be a tool that could take, an actor has a lifespan of like this for playing a certain character, right? They play a character and then you got this many years left before they can't really play that character anymore. Or maybe it turns into something else. But now we have a tool where it's like, no, the lifespan's more like this now. We have expanded someone's, for example, we've done tests with various iconic characters with the original actor wearing their face from 30 or 40 years ago.
Right. Like I could literally go back and play Starbuck.
Easy.
From 25 years ago, if I could get her physicality down, which is completely different than the way that I move now.
Is it different? You haven't aged really that much, Katie.
Well, the way I carry myself, though, like there was an adolescence to her. There was an insecurity and
the voice is a little different, but you would be able to. But what's interesting, Katie, you'd figure it out because I watched an actor, and I can't say who this is, but we shot this scene, me and him. And this is an actor I'm not only friends with, but I was a fan of him before I knew him. And here he is dressed up as his character. And he was seeing himself as he was 35 years back.
Oh my God.
And suddenly the voice lightened up and the body took on a different thing. And he just knew how to do it.
Yeah.
Like I had to work and work and work to figure out how to be William Shatner as Captain Kirk. He just started getting it. It was amazing to see. It was just started inhabiting that version of the character. And then we shot the scene. And it was great. I actually thought I was going to have to do some audio stuff to tweak the voice. And when I got it back home, I watched it. I was like, no, he just did it. Didn't have to do anything to the voice. He brought himself right back to that vocal range. And it was perfect. And I mean, I've got a pretty sharp ear with this stuff. It was perfect. This guy killed it. So that's one of the things you can use these tools for.